Regain muscle in old age. The secret to preventing muscle atrophy from a simple nutritional food. Aging brings with it many changes, and one of the most subtle yet serious is muscle atrophy, a loss of muscle mass and strength that leaves older adults feeling weak, prone to falls, and losing independence in daily activities. But is this inevitable? The answer is no. A growing body of research shows that with the right nutrition, older adults can regain muscle strength and even beat muscle atrophy without the need for drugs or complicated exercise equipment. What's surprising is that with just one nutritious food, rich in high-quality, easily absorbed protein, combined with a few small changes in your lifestyle, you can feel a noticeable difference in just a few weeks. In this article, we will share in detail about that golden food, along with the most effective ways to use it to help the elderly improve their muscle health safely and sustainably. If you are looking for a natural, easy-to-apply solution to regain your agility and strength like before, don't miss it. Join me in watching this video. 1. The secret to rejuvenating muscles after age 60. Just add a familiar dish to your meal. Did you know that after the age of 60, our bodies can lose from 3% to 8% of muscle mass, if not properly cared for? This leaves many people feeling weaker, walking more slowly, and falling more easily. But the good news is, we can absolutely regain muscle with just one familiar food, protein. Sounds too simple, right? But actually, protein is the building material of muscle, and the elderly body needs it more than ever. According to dietary guidelines from the United States Department of Agriculture and the United States Department of Health, the elderly should consume about 1.2–1.5 grams of protein per kg of body weight per day, that is, taller than young people. For example, if Mr. Hoa is 65 years old and weighs 60 kilograms, he needs about 70–90 g of protein/day. This level is not difficult to achieve if each meal has eggs, lean meat, fish, milk, or tofu. An egg contains approximately 6 g protein. A glass of milk is 8 g. A chicken breast the size of a palm can weigh up to 25–30 g protein there. However, just eating a meaty meal is not enough. The body of the elderly absorbs protein better to spread it out throughout the day, so a breakfast of eggs and milk, lunch of fish or tofu, and a light dinner of lean meat or meat porridge will help your muscles have fuel for 24 hours. Studies published in Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging also shows that when the elderly eat enough protein along with light exercise, such as walking, resistance training with elastic bands, significant muscle gains in just a few weeks, walk more steadily, climb stairs without getting tired, and sleep better. And don't forget, in addition to protein, incorporate a little vitamin D from morning sun, or milk enriched with vitamin D to increase absorption. If necessary, consult your doctor to take additional supplements. In short, no need for magic pills or fancy gyms. Seniors just need to eat enough protein every day and maintain moderate exercise to defeat the muscle atrophy of old age. Both delicious and healthy, what could be more fun? 2. Divide your meals evenly, your muscles will be stronger. The secret to smart eating for old age. Have you ever heard the saying, eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper? It sounds funny, but actually the saying is not wrong at all, especially for the elderly who want to regain muscle and health. One thing that many people don't notice, the body absorbs protein more effectively when it is divided evenly throughout the day, rather than stuffing it all into one meal. According to research from the University of Texas and nutrition experts recognized by the U.S. Department of Health, consume about 25–30 g of protein per meal helps stimulate optimal muscle synthesis better than eating 10 g in the morning and indulging 60 g in the evening. So, if Uncle Tam only eats a few slices of bread for breakfast, rice with meat and fish for lunch, and eats half a meal for dinner, then his muscles will be starved all morning and night. This will unintentionally cause reduced muscle recovery and maintenance, even though you still eat enough total protein for the day. A smarter strategy is to divide your protein intake into 3 main meals and 1 light snack, so that the body has the raw materials to build muscle throughout the 24 hours. Here is a practical, easy-to-do example. Breakfast, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 1 cup milk, 8 g protein. 2 boiled or fried eggs, 12g. 1 slice of rye bread plus lightly fried tofu, 5, 8g. Lunch, 11:30 to 12:30. 1 cup rice. Grilled salmon or chicken, 25, 30g. Stir-fried vegetables plus seaweed soup. Snack, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. 1 jar Greek yogurt, 10g. 1 handful of roasted almonds or soybeans, 5g. Dinner, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Oatmeal porridge with minced meat or eggs. Vegetable soup. 1 glass of warm milk if you sleep late. With such regular eating, your body will have a constant source of protein to repair, rebuild, and nourish muscles, even while sleeping. And did you know? According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the National Institute on Aging, maintaining a diet rich in protein and well-balanced helps improve the immune system, increase energy, reduce the risk of falls, and improve mood. In other words, just eat right. You are getting younger every day. So, instead of eating to fill up, eat smart, divide your protein evenly, eat enough, and listen to your body. Your muscles will thank you, and old age will no longer be weak age, but flexible age. 3 Vitamin D and omega-3, the golden duo, helps elderly muscles rejuvenate. If you're trying to regain muscle strength after age 60, in addition to eating enough protein and exercising regularly, you also need to pay attention to 2 extremely important but often overlooked special assistants, vitamin D and omega-3. Sounds like these 2 are for bones and heart? True, but not enough. According to the instructions of U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the U.S. National Institutes of Health (NIH), vitamin D and omega-3 also play a role in lubricating and activating the muscular system, especially in the elderly. Vitamin D, little sunshine, big benefits. Vitamin D helps increased calcium absorption, but more importantly, it activates muscle elasticity, helping you stand more steadily, have better reflexes, and reduce the risk of falling. However, most people over 60 years old are deficient in vitamin D due to less sun, poor skin, and not eating enough. The U.S. Department of Health recommends that older adults supplement 600, 800 IU of vitamin D daily, depending on your physical condition. Some natural sources of vitamin D you can supplement daily include early morning sunlight, just 15 to 20 minutes a day, before 9 a.m. Milk with added vitamin D, eggs, mushrooms, salmon. If blood tests show you are severely deficient, your doctor may prescribe additional vitamin D3 supplement, the most effectively absorbed type. Omega-3, good fat, for muscles and brain. Omega-3, they're unsaturated fat, famous for its effects anti-inflammatory and heart support, but few people know that it also has the ability to increase muscle sensitivity to protein. I eat more protein, muscle gain more. Helps muscles recover quickly after exercise. Improve brain function, memory, and mental clarity. The U.S. Department of Health recommends that older adults eat fatty fish at least twice a week to ensure adequate omega-3 intake. Ideal fish include salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring. Additionally, it can be used flaxseed oil, chia seeds, walnuts, or pill omega-3 fish oil if you cannot eat fish. Combined with protein, double the effect. What is interesting is when you eat enough protein, combined with vitamin D and omega-3, your body is like a switch is turned on to build muscle faster, more effectively. Studies published in American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that the elderly group who were fully supplemented with all 3 of these factors had a higher rate of increased muscle mass and improved strength significantly more than the group that only ate protein alone. Conclusion: small but mighty. Don't underestimate the morning sunlight or the small piece of braised fish in your meal. It is a natural muscle tonic without a prescription. When you take care of your daily nutrition, old age will no longer be a period of decline, but rather a period of healthy rejuvenation. For gentle resistance training, the secret to rejuvenation for old muscles. Do you know a secret that scientists, doctors, and even 80-year-olds in the U.S. all agree on? It is, if you want to regain muscle strength in old age, you need not only to eat well but also to exercise, especially resistance training. The word resistance may sound a bit technical, but it's actually quite simple. It's exercises that force muscles to work against a force, like lifting light weights, using a stretch band, or even just using your own body weight, like sit-ups, stand-ups, push-ups against the wall. According to Physical Activity Guidelines 2018, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, adults 65 years of age and older should minimum 150 minutes of moderate physical activity per week. Do resistance training 2 or more times per week to maintain and restore muscle strength. Why is resistance training so important? Because as we age, our muscles become less efficient at building and repairing themselves. If we don't encourage them to work, they will quickly atrophy, leading to weakness, falls, and even the inability to walk. But the great thing is, older people can still gain muscle, and this has been proven by dozens of studies. Research published in Journal Age and Aging showed that after just 12 weeks of simple training with light dumbbells, 1 to 3 kilograms, older adults can increase their strength by up to 40–60%, significantly improves balance, reflexes, and mental clarity. No complicated equipment required, just a water bottle, rubber band, or sturdy chair will suffice. For example, sit down, stand up from chair, helps increase thigh and butt strength. Wall push-ups, strengthen shoulders and chest. Lifting water bottles like dumbbells, strengthens arms and keeps joints flexible. You can start 3 sessions/week, each session only needs 20 to 30 minutes. Turn on some light music, exercise with friends or relatives. It is no different from a sports date, both fun and healthy. Resistance training not only helps regain muscle but also helps strengthen bones, reduces the risk of osteoporosis and diabetes. And especially, according to many studies, regular exercise also slows down cognitive decline in old age. So, don't wait until your legs and hands are weak to start. Starting today, invite your muscles to do some light exercise as a way to love yourself every day. Old age is not a time to give up, but a time for us to proactively live healthy and happy. 5. Sleep well, worry less. Old muscles will revive unexpectedly. Believe it or not, a good night's sleep can do what supplements and the gym can't do? Yes, getting enough sleep and reducing stress are 2 important natural remedies that help older adults restore muscle and improve overall health. According to U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, adults and the elderly should sleep 7–9 hours per night to give the body enough time to repair cells, regenerate energy, and, most importantly, growth hormone production. This hormone is essential for building muscle, strengthening bones, and recovering from exercise. Good sleep equals your body's secret gym. When you sleep, especially around midnight, 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., the body begins to run a recovery program. This is when muscles are regenerated, damaged tissue is repaired, and inflammatory responses decrease. If you have chronic insomnia or intermittent sleep, this process will be interrupted, making the body tired, muscles weak, and moody all day. Studies published in Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine shows that elderly people who sleep less than 6 hours per night have a higher risk of muscle loss and decreased motor function than those who get enough sleep. Less anxiety. Muscles will open up. Stress and anxiety are also invisible enemies of the body. When stress is prolonged, the body secretes a lot of cortisol, a hormone that breaks down muscle and interferes with nutrient absorption. It sounds serious, but the good news is that you can completely control it with gentle, cheerful habits every day. Meditate or breathe deeply 5 minutes every morning. Walk slowly in the park or gardening, fish farming. Listen to soft music or read your favorite book before bed. Avoid using your phone or watching stressful news at night. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the National Institute on Aging, NA, both encourage older adults to stay positive, sleep on time, and relax regularly to help the entire musculoskeletal and nervous system function in harmony. A good night's sleep, a healthy day. If you are exercising and eating well but still find yourself feeling lethargic and your muscles are weakening, try sleep adjustment. Maybe your body needs more rest than vitamins. So, from today, consider sleep as secret practice every night, and a gentle smile every morning is a gift for mental health. Because a healthy body does not only come from protein, fish, or exercise, but also from a peaceful mind and full sleep. So we have discovered together a simple but extremely effective secret to fight muscle atrophy, something that seems inevitable as we age. Just by persistently combining this nutritious food into your daily meals, along with a little light exercise, you can completely regain flexibility and strength for your muscles, and most of all, feel that you are still full of life. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end of the video. If you find the information useful, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next useful content. Wishing you good health, happiness, and a youthful spirit in every step of life.